You're surrounded by snow-capped mountains. The air is crisp and cold, but you're neck deep in steaming mineral-rich water. It's nature's own hot tub. Hot springs have been drawing adventurers for centuries. They're like hidden treasures bubbling up from the Earth's core. Each one is unique and tells a story. From the icy landscapes of Iceland to the lush forests of Japan, the thrill of discovering a new spring, the warmth seeping into your bones, the incredible views. It's an experience like no other. Ready to explore some of the world's most incredible hot springs? Strap in, because we're about to embark on a steamy journey across the globe. All right, mates. Before we dive in, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What exactly are hot springs? They're nature's own spa treatment. Imagine underground water, heated by the Earth's molten core, bubbling up to the surface. These aren't your average puddles, mind you. Hot springs are packed with minerals like sulfur, calcium and magnesium. It's like bathing in a natural multivitamin. The temperatures can range from pleasantly warm to downright scalding. Hot springs form when groundwater is heated by magma or hot rocks deep beneath the Earth's surface. The result? A steaming pool of mineral-rich water at the surface. Many have been used for centuries for healing, spiritual rituals, and good old-fashioned recreation. Let's kick off our world tour with a personal favourite of mine, the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. Picture this. You're surrounded by black lava fields, steam rising all around you, and there, like a mirage in the harsh landscape, is a pool of milky blue water. The Blue Lagoon isn't just a hot spring, it's a full-on, otherworldly experience. The water here is rich in silica and sulfur, giving it the distinctive blue colour. The temperature? A toasty 37 to 39 degrees Celsius year-round. The Blue Lagoon was formed in 1976 as a result of a nearby geothermal power plant. If you're planning a visit, book in advance. This place gets busy. And don't forget to try the silica mud mask. It's included in your entry fee. Now, let's journey to Turkey, to a place that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. This magical destination is known for its surreal landscape that seems almost otherworldly. Welcome to Pamukkale, which translates to Cotton Castle in Turkish. This name perfectly captures the ethereal beauty of the site with its white, fluffy-looking terraces that resemble cotton fields. Imagine a hillside cascading with white terraces filled with crystal-clear turquoise water. These terraces are formed over millennia, creating a stunning natural wonder that attracts visitors from all over the world. These terraces are made of travertine, a type of limestone deposited by the mineral-rich hot springs. The water flows down the hillside, leaving behind calcium deposits that build up to form the terraces. Pamukkale isn't just a natural wonder, it's also an important historical site. The area has been a spa destination since the 2nd century BC, attracting people seeking the therapeutic benefits of its waters. At the top of the terraces, you'll find the ruins of Hierapolis, an ancient Greco-Roman spa city. This city was founded by the kings of Pergamon and later became a thriving Roman and Byzantine metropolis. People have been coming here to soak in the healing waters for over 2,000 years. The hot springs were believed to cure various ailments, and the city became a centre for health and wellness. You'll need to take your shoes off to walk on the terraces. It helps preserve them. This practice ensures that the delicate formations remain intact for future generations to enjoy. And while you can't swim in most of the terraces anymore, there's a special pool where you can take a dip among ancient Roman ruins. This pool, known as the Cleopatra Pool, is filled with warm, mineral-rich water and surrounded by the remnants of ancient columns and structures, offering a unique and historical bathing experience. Section 5. Onsen Adventures in Japan. All right, mates, pack your bags because we're heading to Japan, the hot spring capital of the world. Here, hot springs aren't just a natural phenomenon, they're a way of life. Welcome to the world of onsen. In Japan, bathing in hot springs is an art form. It's a social ritual, a chance to connect with nature and a deeply ingrained part of Japanese culture. There are over 3,000 onsen resorts across the country, each with its own unique charm. One of my favorite onsen experiences was in the Japanese Alps. Picture this. you're soaking in a steaming outdoor pool surrounded by snow-covered pine trees. If you're planning to visit an onsen, remember, most are nude bathing only. Wash thoroughly before entering and respect the quiet atmosphere. Section 6, Yellowstone's Prismatic Paradise. Now let's head back to the States for one of the most spectacular hot spring displays in the world, Yellowstone National Park. This iconic park is not just a national treasure, but a geological marvel that attracts millions of visitors each year. This place is a geothermal wonderland with more geysers and hot springs than anywhere else on Earth. The park sits atop a volcanic hotspot, which fuels its incredible geothermal activity. The star of the show, the Grand Prismatic Spring. This natural wonder is a sight to behold with its vibrant colors and immense size. It's the largest hot spring in the United States and the third largest in the world. Spanning approximately 370 feet in diameter, it's larger than a football field. The vivid colors of the spring are caused by heat-loving bacteria. These microorganisms thrive in the extreme conditions, creating a stunning palette of colors. The center is too hot for any life, giving it a deep blue color. This intense heat can reach up to 189 degrees Fahrenheit. As the water cools towards the edges, different types of bacteria thrive, creating rings of yellow, orange, and brown. Each color represents a different type of bacteria, each adapted to a specific temperature range. As tempting as it might be, you can't take a dip in these hot springs. The water is not only scalding but also delicate, and human interaction could disrupt the fragile ecosystem. They're far too hot and fragile. The bubbling water is a reminder of the powerful geothermal forces at work beneath the surface. My advice, take the elevated boardwalk for the best views. This allows you to safely enjoy the breathtaking scenery while preserving the natural beauty of the springs. Section 7. The Healing Powers of Hot Springs. Alright mates, let's talk about why people have been seeking out hot springs for thousands of years. The minerals dissolved in hot spring water are said to have all sorts of health benefits. Sulfur can help with skin conditions. Magnesium might ease muscle aches. Calcium could boost bone health. Many people swear by hot springs for relieving stress, improving circulation, and even helping with respiratory issues. There's something undeniably rejuvenating about a good soak in a hot spring. After a long day of trekking or climbing, nothing beats easing into those warm, mineral-rich waters. The act of immersing yourself in nature, of taking time to slow down and just be, it's incredibly therapeutic. Section 8. Etiquette and safety dipping responsibly. Now, before you rush off to the nearest hot spring, let's talk about how to enjoy these natural wonders responsibly. It's not just about having a good time, it's about preserving these beautiful spots for future generations. Hot springs are delicate ecosystems, and they can be dangerous if not respected. The water can be incredibly hot, and the surrounding environment can be fragile. First and foremost, always check the temperature before you jump in. Use a thermometer if you have one, or test the water with your hand cautiously. Some hot springs can be scalding hot. We're talking boiling point here. Temperatures can reach up to 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Others might harbor harmful bacteria if they're too cool. These bacteria can cause serious infections, so it's crucial to be aware of the risks. If there are signs or local guidelines, follow them. They're there for your safety and to protect the environment. Next, let's talk etiquette. In many places, especially in countries like Japan, there are specific customs around hot spring bathing. These customs are deeply rooted in respect and tradition. Do your research before you go. Understanding local customs can enhance your experience and show respect to the local culture. Generally, it's good practice to wash before entering. Keep noise to a minimum and avoid using soaps or shampoos in the spring itself. These practices help maintain the purity of the water and the tranquility of the environment. Safety is paramount. Never go hot spring hunting alone in remote areas. Always let someone know where you're going and when you plan to return. This way, you can enjoy the hot springs safely and responsibly. Section 9. Packing essentials for your hot spring journey. All right, adventurers, Let's talk gear. When you're heading out to explore hot springs, packing the right kit can make all the difference. First up, you'll need a good, quick-drying towel. A microfiber towel is your best bet. Light, compact, and it dries in no time. Don't forget flip-flops or water shoes. Hydration is key, especially when you're soaking in hot water. Pack a reusable water bottle and drink plenty. A hat and sunscreen are must-haves too. You'll be surprised how quickly you can burn, even on a cloudy day. And if you're heading to a more remote spot, throw in a first aid kit. Section 10, your turn. Share your steamy stories. Well, mates, we've journeyed across the globe, from the icy landscapes of Iceland to the lush forests of Japan. We've dipped our toes, metaphorically at least, in some of the world's most incredible hot springs. But you know what? I bet many of you have your own hot spring tales to tell. Maybe you've floated under the stars in a hidden spring in the Rockies, or perhaps you've experienced the ancient Roman baths in England. Each hot spring has its own unique story, its own magic. So here's what I'm asking. Share your hot spring stories in the comments below. Tell us about your favorite soak, the most beautiful spring you've ever seen, or even a hot spring mishap. Your stories and experiences could inspire fellow adventurers to explore new places.